Swords can change your Brian? That swords can change, that doesn't, I don't know guys, something's changed here. Hello YouTube, Robert from Texas here, and the book I'm with today is Words Can Change Your Brain by Andrew Newberg and Mark Robert Waldman. The subtitle of the book is 12 Conversation Strategies to Build Trust, Resolve Conflict, and Increase Intimacy. So, I read this book last year, and I really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun reading this book. I read it again this year just for the review, and well, nothing's changed. It's still a good book. Still enjoyed it. I really enjoyed learning about how words and the way they're presented and the way they're used can really change how we view our community, the way we interact with the world. And it's just by how the words are presented and how they're used. It was really, really interesting. And those 12 conversation strategies are really about compassionate communication, which is what the whole book is about, compassionate communication. And those 12 strategies are to relax, stay present, cultivate inner silence, increase positivity, reflect on your deepest values, access a pleasant memory. Now, these are the first 6 steps, and those 6 steps are really for you to be in a more calm, more relaxed state before you actually have to go and communicate with somebody, before you have to go resolve a conflict or something. And those 6 steps lead into the 7th step, which helps you because you want to observe nonverbal cues. And then you have to express appreciation, speak warmly, speak softly, speak slowly, speak briefly, and listen deeply. So that's the basis of compassionate communication. And the last half of the book, we actually go through each step one by one, and we learn more about those 12 strategies, those 12 steps. And there's lots of examples in this book about how people have used these 12 steps. There's one example in here about this one couple that they weren't getting along. They don't know how long they were married for, but they had to go to couples counseling. And the counselor was actually familiar with these 12 steps. And within that first meeting, the couple actually learned about each other. They learned about their spouse, something that they hadn't thought about before. And I thought that was so interesting. With just one meeting, they saw their spouse in a different way. They decided to go ahead and follow the 12 steps at home and basically do their homework. But they still ended up getting a divorce. But they stayed friends. The couples realized that they just were not in tune with their values. Their values were different. And that was something that they learned by doing these 12 steps. They weren't mad, they weren't mean, they weren't bad people. They just had different values. They saw the world differently. They used their words differently. It was so interesting. And they had a divorce, and it was a friendly divorce. They broke up amicably. They actually met other people more in tune with their values, and they were all still friends. Everybody got along well. So I thought that was a lot of fun. That was really, really cool to learn something like that. That just from that first meeting, you actually learned something from the other person just by following these 12 strategies. And that was so cool. And there's lots of examples in this book about how to become an effective leader and how to talk to a stranger or how to increase the positiveness in your life. And it's all about how we use the words in our life, right? So again, you guys, this was a really good read. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Even the second time around, it was a lot of fun. So I highly recommend it. Words can change your brain. Okay, you guys, hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. So words can change your brain. I wonder what brain surgeons are thinking about. I've been doing it all wrong. I don't need tools. I just need words.